Welcome, Marie in Zone 6, and here are some perennials and annuals I absolutely love. I don't feel like I'm babysitting them, especially during the heat. They are not a struggle, they're beautiful and low maintenance. The classic purple wave petunia, there's one. That's an annual here in my Zone 6. Plectranthus, also known as Swedish ivy, an annual in my area. A perennial in my area, August moon hosta, which tolerates full sun and is absolutely beautiful. And once established, panicle phlox. You plant it in the right spot, it will grow, be beautiful, and there's no need to feel like you're babysitting. This one's on a decline, but it's still lovely. Panicle hydrangea. My favorite would probably be Little Quickfire. It's not floppy, it's sturdy, it's beautiful, love it. Here I am in the front garden, which is the east garden, and here is another favorite of mine. That is the Limelight Panicle Hydrangea. It's just coming into bloom, but beautiful and low maintenance. Past that Limelight Hydrangea, here's another beauty. This is a perennial plant as well, Rose of Sharon. Love it, low maintenance. I don't feel like I'm babysitting it. It is not a struggle. This is Pink Chiffon, Rose of Sharon. Down below, another low maintenance beauty, Hardy Hibiscus. Love it. Back in the back garden, which is the west garden, the Evening Rose Hibiscus has come into bloom, and what a beauty. This is in part shade, and it does awesome. Ooh la la. So that's a perennial I absolutely love. That's low maintenance. I don't have to babysit it. I just have to be patient because it doesn't come out or emerge for me in my area until it gets a bit of heat, which is around mid-May. That's when it likes to come out, when the heat comes out. Arbor Vitae. This is the Holstrup Arbor Vitae, and this Holstrup, as well as the other two conicals back behind, have been in containers probably about 10 years, and as long as I keep them watered, and it's not a whole lot of water they need, but as long as I keep them watered, they're low maintenance, and these Arbor Vitae are beautiful. And of course, when they're in ground and established, they are easy peasy. I love Arbor Vitae. Here on the back deck, I have Arbor Vitae in containers. Here's one in this container on the table. Part shade, does well. And these are Globe Arbor Vitae in these two containers on either side of the deck steps. Love them. Back in the east garden, which is the front garden, these Arbor Vitae in the front here were actually originally conical Arbor Vitae, but I chopped the top half or so off years ago, and they brought out, and I think they look lovely. So there are some established Arbor Vitae in the ground. Another annual, which is not a struggle, and I don't feel I have to babysit, are the Snowdrift Super Tunias. They are absolutely beautiful. I've planted them in this front this year and probably the year before. And also, I love that Jazzberry Super Tunia. It was really beautiful into November. I had that here last year on either side going back. Just gorgeous, easy. I don't feel I have to babysit, not a struggle, because the struggle can be real. The perennial plant, Nepeta catmint, Walker's Low. Absolutely beautiful. This is just a gorgeous plant. It's low maintenance, it doesn't give me a headache, and if you prune it back, it will reflush and bloom again. And the bumblebees absolutely love it. See if I can get a shot of him. Hey, cutie. Behind the annual, I believe it's called Snowburst lobularia, or I call it alyssum. That's what it looks like to me. Is awesome. This is my first year with it, and as long as you give it some sun, a bit of sun, I would say full sun to a lot of sun, it is just absolutely awesome. There it is. And I really love this, what is it called? Stormburst verbena, superbena. What a beauty. You can deadhead it or you cannot deadhead it. It's just beautiful. Back in the west garden, which is the back garden, an annual that once established is easy and beautiful is, and these I just planted, so they're not really established, but for being planted in the heat, they're doing great, are the Victoria Blue Salvia. Gorgeous, and in my zone 6 will look fabulous into November. What a beauty, that Victoria Blue Salvia. And as far as the perennial, Autumn Joy Sedum, whether it's in the ground or in a container, like on my back deck here. What a beauty. Not fussy, does not need a lot of water. Absolutely love it. Here's some more. When I come out my back door, it's right there. I love Autumn Joy Sedum. I cannot say it enough. Another perennial that I just absolutely love in containers in particular is lamium. It doesn't need a lot of watering. It grows, it overflows in the container, and it's just absolutely beautiful, that lamium, which is traditionally a ground cover. Back yonder here is another annual that is easy and not fussy and not a struggle, and that would be ageratum or ageratum. Just beautiful, low maintenance, love it. Here is a combo of August Moon Hosta, low maintenance, Victoria Blue Salvia, once established, low maintenance and gorgeous, and ageratum, and some weeds. So over yonder in the backyard, over by that table I built years ago, well actually past the table I built years ago, in the faux shed I built years ago, one of my favorite annuals, low maintenance, beautiful, not fussy, doesn't need a lot of water, is the Big, B-I-G, I believe is the brand, white and green leaf begonia. Oh, it is just wonderful, and it never disappoints me. Here's another look at that hardy hibiscus evening rose. What a beauty. Wow. Here is some Autumn Joy Sedum starting to turn pink. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and toodles.